NetherRealm have more or less concluded their coverage and developmental cycle of Mortal Kombat 1.
One big issue with Mortal Kombat 1.
Mortal Kombat 1 is by far the most hated game.
Mortal Kombat 1 was supposed to be a fresh start to the series with years of content ahead of it. But instead, we only got 1 year of content with many problems. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about all of them and how Mortal Kombat 1 completely fell off. First things first, before I talk about the flaws of MK1, I want to talk about the stuff NRS actually got right. Like making this look like the best Mortal Kombat game. I mean, just look at this stage. Isn't that beautiful? Another thing they got right was the story. Chaos Reigns, not so much, but
it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
And one more thing I think MK1 really nailed is the gameplay. People hate on it, but I think it balances fast gameplay for the competitive players and slow gameplay for the casual players. I also think Kameos was a nice addition and a smart idea to add into the game. I know a lot of people won't agree with this, but I just think Kameos are a unique thing they added. But they shouldn't bring them back. Now, enough talking about what MK1 did right. You clicked on the video to see how it fell off. And I'll start off by saying, what do I mean by competition? Well, let's just take a look. Around the time MK1 released was when two major fighting games also came out, Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8. And not only that, MK1 was being compared a lot to its predecessor, MK11. And it was for good reason too. MK11 had insane customability and had more game modes at launch than MK1, which only had story and invasion, which is just a repetitive game mode that gets boring after like 30 minutes. And yeah, one could argue that NRS did add Towers of Time 1 year later, but also, it was 1 year later, and it's just a steal from its predecessor. Not only that, at one point, not even half a year into MK1's release, MK11 had more players than MK1. That right there is what made everyone call MK1 a disappointment. Now, even though in the beginning I said that I liked the idea of cameos, a lot of people aren't split towards that. A lot of people like myself like them, while most don't. And I think the reason why people dislike cameos is because it took away the feeling of the 1v1 fights. Take Tag Team for example in MK9. Most people didn't play with Tag Team and didn't really like it. The difference is that NRS made you fight with cameos, which a lot of people didn't like. Trust me, I've seen a bunch of people asking if there was a way to turn off cameos. And when they saw that there wasn't a way to turn them off, a lot of people left. Mainly the casual players, because cameos are mainly used in combos. If you don't do combos, cameos become kinda useless, which made the casual players leave and the competitive players stay. Another reason why people didn't like cameos was because it removed a lot of the characters people know and love and replaced them with the 3D era characters. Which the 3D era is what a lot of people consider the worst era of Mortal Kombat. I mean, why do you think MK9 revived the series? Because without it, the series is pretty much done. But yeah, did some people like cameos? Yes. Did most hate it? Also yes. Another major problem with MK1 was its performance. Online at launch was pretty bad with its connect. Almost every time you loaded into a game, it would immediately kick you out.
Guess what they do? Decline! Get out! I've been segregated for no reason. I've been sent to just sit here and look at some red fucking leaves!
Players all over the world had to deal with this until NRS finally stepped in and fixed it. But even with that fix, online now, especially Kombat League, is very inconsistent in terms of who we fight. Like, please, explain to me why I'm starting the new season of Kombat League and it's my first game and I'm fighting an Elder God player who has over 100 games played already and is playing one of the most unbalanced, broken characters in this game. Which is an issue itself. There are too many characters in this game with no balance between them, which is one reason why this game isn't fun to play. Having to block a million 50-50s is just not how I want to play the game. A lot of you might call that a skill issue, which if you do, fuck you! But someone has to agree with me on that. Now, even before the game launched, Kombat Pack was already announced, and its first character released on November 2023, and its last character released on July 2024. Now, let's compare that to MKX's Kombat Pack, with its first character releasing on May 2015, and its last character releasing on July 2015. A 2-month difference! This right here really killed the momentum hard and just made updates less exciting. I'm gonna go over one more thing that I think there is no counter argument to. Microtransactions. If I had to explain this game's microtransactions in one word, it would be greedy. Very greedy. Because it makes absolutely 0 sense why I'm paying $10 for a fatality or a skin. And you want to know the craziest part about this? I'm a victim to this too! Because you're telling me you're going to look at MKX, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero, and Classic Katana all yammed up, and you're not going to buy that? I mean, shit, spending the quick 20 doesn't sound that bad anymore. Hold on. But still, I think it's stupid for a game like Mortal Kombat to have microtransactions. Instead of making people buy the stuff they want, make them work for it so it makes them play the game more and you're not wondering why no one's playing your dead-ass game. This just shows that NRS and almost every single other gaming company only really cares about money. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Let me know if you guys think my takes are valid or am I just a complete dumbass. And if you want, make sure to like and subscribe because I would really appreciate it. But yeah, with all that said, I'll catch you on the next one.